Hi, everyone, and welcome to another episode. Thank you so much for choosing to click to watch this episode. This is another episode, and if you're new here, welcome. My name is Faith. This is Impact of Positive Thinking. On this channel, what we do lifestyle vlogs here and there. We do interior and decor, and also we impact lives in positive ways. So, if that's kind and form of your content, you're welcome. And if you've not subscribed, if that's kind and form of your content, please consider subscribing. Thank you. And to my returning fam, oh God, you people are my special people. Thank you so much for always coming back for another episode and another episode. Thank you so much, and God bless you. And today we are going to talk about negative thoughts and how to stop negative thoughts. You know, negative thoughts is actually human nature. To have negative thoughts, it's human nature, but how to control them, is what matters. And how you see them, how you accept them, how you allow them to make you feel, it's also what matters in someone's life. So today I want to talk about how to, or the things or the steps to stop or control whenever you're having a negative thought. All right, because of late I had a negative thought and I don't know where those thoughts were coming. I was feeling anxious all the time. And funny thing, what helped me is that I write my thoughts down. I always write my thoughts down and try to find out what is it that is making me to feel this way or to think this way. So I write my down thoughts, and how I conquer them is what I'm going to share now. So number one, don't try to stop the negative thought. You know, telling yourself, I have to stop thinking about this, only makes you think about it more. Instead, own your worries. When you're in a negative cycle, acknowledge it. Let's say, for example, you're worrying about money. Me, most of the things actually can make me worry and look down is about money. But if you're worrying about something, please acknowledge it. Don't try to say you will stop it, but acknowledge that that's how you're feeling, or that thought has come, so that you can be able to know how to handle it. If you're in a circle where it's negative, you're already in that circle, you found yourself in that circle. So acknowledge it, and how to stop it is what is going to be next. So we've said, making it at it only makes you think about it more when you try to stop it and you don't want to do anything about it. You can stop it. Maybe you're having another thought and giving your mind a positive thinking. That's a way, as again you've given it a solution. But acknowledge the worries first. If it's something that is personal, you have to acknowledge that that's how you're feeling, or that's how they've come. And now, uh, once you acknowledge it, think on how you want to solve the problem. This brings us to the second point, that is treating yourself as a friend. Imagine a friend comes to you and gives you a, a situation or something that is bothering them. How you're going to handle that situation. You're handling a friend's situation now. Again, use it to yourself. Once you've acknowledged what is worrying you, what is making you anxious, what are the negative thoughts that are coming, you have acknowledged them. Now you know what it is. Because if something is worrying you, or if it's something that is disturbing your heart, you actually want to know where it's coming from. After you've known where it's coming from, now that's when now you'll start to treat it. And how are you going to treat it? Give an example of you giving a friend an advice. So treat yourself as a friend. Be your own friend. Tackle it yourself. Advise yourself. What is the way forward? When you're feeling negative about yourself, ask yourself, what advice would you give to a friend who was down or who had a negative thought, now apply that advice to yourself. Be your own friend, advise yourself, know how to tackle things. The way you tackle other people's issues outside there is the same thing that you will do it with yourself, okay? And then number 3 is challenge your negative thoughts. Once you've acknowledged your thoughts, right? Once you know what it is, challenge them. Because sometimes you might sit down and have a negative thought, you saying, oh, I'm a failure. Maybe something happened and you're like, I failed. Challenge that thought, because also in success, you have to fail fast for you to get up and get every other thing right. Fail fast, embrace failure. And once you embrace failure, that's when now you know the next success you're going to get it. But you have to fail fast. You can't keep on sitting there and saying, I'm a failure. I'm a failure. Okay, you're a failure. That thought has come, you're a failure. Challenge that thought. What are you doing about it? You can't be thinking, I don't have money, or you're having a financial breakdown. So you're having a financial breakdown. What are you going to do about it? What are your plans on how to handle it? How are you going to challenge yourself your next, so that you can be able to get out of that financial crisis? What is it that you're going to do? It has happened. You acknowledge it has happened. Now, moving on forward, challenge your negative thoughts, challenge them as they come. And then how to challenge them is also affirming yourself. You're beautiful, you're successful, you can make it, you're brilliant, and every other thing, you can do it. There's nothing that you can't do it. You always have to do. And another thing that is point number 4 point number 4 is feed your mind with the right things. Like I said, once you challenge your thoughts, and then now you feed your mind with the right things. I can do it. I can be able to tackle any situation. Am I in a situation where it is hard? Yes, it is hard at the moment, but fill that mind now with positivity, affirmation, and every other thing, and you'll find yourself you've stopped thinking about any other negative thoughts. Is it something that you want to do and you've been having that fear? Now challenge the fear and do it, and become great in every other thing that you're doing it. That's how you're going to stop negative thoughts. And every other thing, if you have people that are around you and they always have negative thoughts, delete yourself from that group. I mean, what are you still doing there? You don't want to sit with people who are there like, oh, these people, they can't make it, or these people they're being moved to the other positions, and they think that they're being promoted, or these people are being moved and they think that and their salaries are still the same. Remove yourself from such people. Imagine you don't need that. You don't need that energy in you. You do not need that energy in you. Remove yourself from such people, because sometimes you will sit with people who have a lot of negativity, and it's not good for your health. It will make your heart anxious. You will start thinking about yourself. You will start doubting yourself and asking yourself if you're worth it. Don't be sitting in circles where people have negative thoughts. Don't be sitting in circles where people, all they do is gossip about other people. Because remember, if you sit in that circle, if you wake up, they will still talk about you. And don't be a person who always give negativity to people. I mean, be a person who can give positive to people. Be about a person who can sit somewhere and speak something, and people will wake up there and like, amenichallenge, ameniambia kitu imenijenga. Kuwa mtu wa kujenga watu, sikuwe mtu wa kila saa unapea watu negativity. You can't be a person who at all times you give people negativity. And if you're that person who always give people negativity, you will realize maybe people are starting to avoid you on one way or the other. So if you want positivity in yourself, you have a lot in yourself, as in your life, you have some things to think about your life, your future, how you're going to be successful. You have your thoughts that you want to handle. and know how to tackle it. And then you want to add that on sitting in a forum of people who have negativity. All their thinking is negative. People who are not happy of people who are growing. Even when you're growing a small inch, be happy for people. Be saying, be clapping for other people as you wait for your turn. Me, if I sit down and hear people saying things, there's another thing of to hear and another thing to avoid, and also hold your mouth to speak. You can also hold your mouth not to speak. Avoid such forums completely. Avoid people with negativity completely. Those people who don't add value, avoid them completely. All right, so choose what you want with your life, and also choose on how to control your thoughts. What am I saying? Bottom line, negative thinking happens to all of us. But if we recognize it and challenge that thinking, we are taking a big step towards a happier life. Bottom line, everyone has a negative thought. But what we need to do is to challenge the negative thinking. What happens to all of us, we recognize it and challenge that thinking. Once we do that, now we are heading now towards a happier life. The challenges are coming, the negative thoughts are coming. How to challenge them? Acknowledge, know how to challenge them, know how to deal with them, and then you are heading to a happier life. If you know how to challenge them, if you know how to handle it, if you know where to avoid and who to avoid and when to avoid and what discussions to avoid, you live a happier life. And happiness is self within you. You give yourself happiness. No one will ever give you happiness. Happiness is yourself. Everyone needs to know that happiness is self within. It's within you. It's within you to be happy, to make yourself happy. Kitambo, I was one person who thought that happiness comes from people, until I heard TD Jakes preach and saying that no one can make you happy. Your spouse cannot make you happy. Your children cannot make you happy. Your mother cannot make you happy. The house that you're building, the mansion, cannot make you happy if you cannot realize how to make yourself happy. So you need to know how to make yourself happy, so that you can be able to also to make others happy and treat you. I hope you guys have learned something. That's it for today, and thank you so much for choosing to watch again this video. And if you're watching this video and you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Down there there's a red button written subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. Like this video, gives my video a thumbs up. If you give my video a thumbs up, it supports my channel. Please give me a like, share with your friends, comment, leave a comment. If you have a comment, leave your comment. I'm going to reply all of them kama kawaida. Thank you to my new subscribers. I love you all. Thank you to my returning subscribers. I love you all. You guys are so special to me, and I pray to God every day to bless you. God bless you all, my subscribers. And if you've not subscribed, please subscribe. Please subscribe to my channel. And as always, stay in God, and God bless you. See you on the next episode. Bye.